Hello. What the hell happened to the lighting? I don't know. It looks right as I hit record. It's like the lighting just dropped. Anywho, I wonder if it'll play back like that. Okay, I'm already off topic. Gonna do the DC roundup thing, but first I wanna do a quick update for the rest of the week or a few weeks. I'm gonna do some random let's plays, random games. I'm gonna try to do something on PS2 because that's like maybe one of the Silent Hills, like 2 or 3. But that's like outside of the plan. The plan is to definitely do Friday 13th. I can't see. I'm doing like hand gestures and they're not coming on camera. Friday 13th, when that comes out, do that, live stream that or whatever. Probably won't live stream it. Might live stream it. I do that on PS4 because it just cuts down the editing and stuff. And it seems to be the only way you can get your do the picture-in-picture thing where you're in it. Like if you just do video record, you can only record audio. I don't know. Sony's very obtuse. Would be a good word to describe them. Obtuse. PC is a lot simpler. But I might live stream it. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to record gameplay and play it. Hopefully one of my friends gets it too. I'll probably get on PS4 because that's what all my friends have, PS4. Or consoles. There aren't many PC gamers. Then Tekken 7. Again, probably on PlayStation 4. I might also get the PC version too. But definitely getting the PS4 one at launch. Alright, on to DC. Take a sip of my beer first. And burp first. Gotham. Gotham's first up. It was an okay episode. Not as good as the week before. Focused a lot more on Jim Gordon, his Court of Owl endeavor, yada yada. I'm not that interested in the story arc. But we brought back Barnes. Who I like. I like the actor. I know him well from the Shield. Or Shield. Vic Mack. Playing a super not... Hold on. Yeah. Hello. Sorry about that fucking telemarketer call. Lately I get fucking telemarketer phone calls and they don't even say anything. They just call, don't say anything, hang up. If it goes to message machine, they'll just hang on the phone but not hang up so it drains the tape. The storage, whatever. Fucking thing's ancient. But still... You think if you're going to be a telemarketer, at least try to advertise, like that's what you do. You're trying to get someone to buy something. What's the point of just calling and not saying anything, but bugging me? Anywho, back to Gotham. Shit, I got it. See? Shit distracts me. Gotham. Yeah, Barnes comes back, played by good old Vicky Mack from The Shield. He doesn't really get too much to do. He's mostly there as a plot device. They want to extract the virus from his blood and use it to make new people. But we did get to bring back Hugo Strange, played by B.D. Wong, who I love. He's one of my favorite actors. I liked him in Mr. Robot, Law and Order. Is mainly where I first encountered him. And I think he plays himself in it. Like his character's name is Wong in it too. And he's always fun to watch. He's a really good actor. Like, he goes for it. So, like, especially lately. Mr. Robot, he plays like a guy/girl at the same time. He really goes full in. Especially like Hugo. He really is a pretty decent Hugo Strange. But yeah, it was nice to get him back. Always like more beady. Now we got the aftermath of Catgirl getting pushed out of a window. Ivy pretty much helps her come back through the healing power of plants. She just fills her fucking hospital bed with a fuck ton of plants. And it works. She comes back, as we knew. That's about all to say on that storyline. I guess this is the episode where Jim really blows his cover. I think. Or was that the episode before? Oh yeah, Penguin and Riddler come back in the fold. They both get captured by the Court of Owls. Penguin's on the hunt. And he eventually does get captured, and that brings him face to face with Riddler. And Penguin clearly wants to kill him still, so that's nice. That'll be fun. Yeah, it comes on tonight. I think it's the season finale. All in all, an alright episode. Not much to say about it, though. Definitely not the winner this week. Because Flash and Arrow were on point. Alright, let's get on to Supergirl. Supergirl. It's actually a pretty decent episode. I mean, it had the usual drama, but It was really actiony. Like, not just... Yeah, sorry. Not just, like, Supergirl smashing shit action, but, like, gunplay. Like, when fucking... What's her name? Maggie? The sister? When she has that opening shootout and she, like, dives and turns around off the building and fires a shot. All Max Payne style. We don't usually get that style of action from Supergirl. That's usually Arrow or Flash. Or actually usually Arrow. Flash is, like, meta battles. But yeah, it was a good episode. Cat returns, Cat Grant. Yeah. I didn't like her character at first, but then she grew on me, and now I'm back to not liking her. Because she lays it on a little thick, you know? The girl power stuff. Really thick. And, oh my god, they do one of the most annoying plot things I hate. When, like, fucking the good guys call out the bad guys, and then they genuinely seem surprised that the bad guys attacked them. Like, the President and Cat Grant are on a plane heading towards the alien, and they're talking shit to it, and then they seem genuinely surprised when a missile hits their fucking plane. It's like Iron Man 3, after Iron Man calls out the Mandarin, and he seems like surprised that he's being attacked by the Mandarin. It's like, you're gonna call someone out, be ready. I don't... Oh well. Cat Grant. I thought, like, she knew she was Supergirl. Like, I thought that's why she gave her that desk at the end of Season 2, so she could escape easy without being noticed. Like, she knew, but she was just keeping cool about it. Like, she never said, I know. Well, except for that one time, but they took it back. Which I really can't believe worked. But now it's being done for comedic effect, because she can, like, recognize everyone else. Like, even James, through the slits in his eyes. That was pretty funny, but... I really wish she would just know. Like, I can't see any, like, good story benefit for keeping her in the dark about Kara being Supergirl. Same with Lena. It's really getting to the point where it's like, why even bother keeping it from her? There's just no really good reason. It's like, again, drama for the sake of drama, which I think Supergirl is the worst offender of drama for the sake of drama. Flash and Arrow can have their moments too, but Supergirl's definitely more consistent. What was the... Oh yeah, they're going after Daxamom. It was actually just an okay episode with some good action. It's really the ending that really sticks it. Fucking... I don't know what it is. Evil, Bizarro Superman, Injustice Superman, fucking pissed off Superman. That sells the episode right there. It's like, it could be a shit episode, but that final scene of Superman just going, let's fight. All Injustice style. He looks like he's about to fucking... Someone's about to say round one, and he's about to fight. It's like, the way he enters the frame is very, like, fighting game pose. But that was cool. Definitely look forward to tonight's episode. That's the finale. Yeah. Fucking Supergirl versus evil Superman. That's great. That's pretty cool for television, you know? Not much that can really be said. Guess we move on to Flash. Flash. Barry Allen, still not actually the fastest man alive, of course. He is the fastest liar alive, teller of lies. But believe it or not, I was surprised. This is the episode where we finally catch up to the Flash Forward. I thought it would be the finale, but no, it's this episode. We're going to get that out the way. But that's the end. Let's take things in order. Barry needs a piece of tech to power the Speed Force cannon, and it's a piece of tech left behind by the Dominators from the four-way crossover. And it's being held at Argus. Lila run Argus, and Lila, for some odd reason, being a complete cunt, is just like, no, we can't give it to you. We don't trust you. Because it's like, first he's like, I needed to save Iris, but take that out of the question. Let's say it wasn't to save Iris, it was just to stop Savitar, and he wasn't even gonna kill Iris. You should still help Barry stop fucking Savitar. That dude's, like, pretty dangerous. Like, you know? Like, even if Iris wasn't a factor, you should still want Barry to try and stop this guy. You should probably help him, because this guy could probably take over the fucking world if he wins. The dude, remember when he fucking beats the fuck out of Barry the first time? He's, like, taking him to different worlds, stomping him, taking him to another world, stomping him. Dude, savage. Like... Maybe you should, you know, help Barry win. Even if Iris' life wasn't on the line. But whatever. She's a cunt. I guess. She's all, like, being more and more like Waller. I guess that's the point they're trying to drive home a bit with Lila's character from both Flash and Arrow. That she's slowly starting to become like Waller. She is the new Waller, I guess. But she won't give him the tech he needs. That leads him to the conclusion he must steal it. And of course, he has to recruit the coolest thief ever. Leonard Snart, Captain Cold. Snatched right from Legends of Tomorrow. Not sure which episode. Pretty early on, season 1. Prior to Captain Cold sacrificing himself. And both Legends, Arrow and Flash this week paid off Legend storylines. At the end, Captain Cold says, "No strings on me," which is his final words before he dies. And then in Arrow, they had the scene with Nyssa saying how her father sent her to the island, which was also a storyline they did on Legends. It was weird that both episodes paid off a Legend storyline. But that's cool. Alright, back to Flash. Yeah, and he does recruit Snart. They break in, and it's a fun episode. You know, Snart's all too thrilled that Flash is trying to steal something. And he says Leonard can call the shots, and he does, and they break in pretty efficiently. And we get some good cameos. They go into Argus, down to the basement, and they pass a few doorways. Most of them weren't too surprising. Grodd's in there, sure. Cupid, but then we saw Cheetah. That's crazy, because they've never even hinted at Wonder Woman anything on any of these shows, which I'm surprised not even Supergirl makes a nod to Wonder Woman. But Cheetah, that's cool. And okay, they get to the room where it's being held. They crack the door, they open the door, and surprise, King Shark is guarding it, which we knew from the promo. Not sure if they actually got Hater back, because he only says Flash at the very end. They could have just recycled a clip or got anyone to say Flash and put it through some voice modifiers. Which is sad, because, Hater needs to work. He needs to feed his family. They don't call him for Snake anymore. But fine. All in all, that plotline, very funny, very humorous. But then that oddly enough leads into the very serious Iris dies storyline, and they don't even fuck about. All episodes are 24 hours until Iris dies, 10 hours until Iris dies. It's and then I don't know. I guess it's supposed to make you think they're gonna change it. Ooh, they wouldn't be telling you Iris is gonna die if she was really gonna die, but no. Which of course I have the same theories most people have about that scene, but we'll get to it. Alright. They had that right after the heist. What appears to be Barry goes into Star Labs with his back turned, asking where Iris is. And HR, of course, being the talker, gives up that Iris is on Earth 2. Then, I actually did like this twist, because a few bells went off, but then, oh man, it just turns around, it's like Evil Barry. And it does that cool camera shot where they push the camera forward while zooming out, so it makes the hallways and stuff look like they're elongating. I remember I've learned that's how they do that. It was on Halloween 4 behind the scenes. There's a shot like that, and it's you either push the camera forward while zooming out, or zoom out and push the camera forward. Both of these create a similar effect where it looks like the background gets longer. If I could zoom this out, I could almost show you. I don't know where the fucking zoom button on this fucking thing is. But yeah, I always liked that shot. Finds out Iris is on Earth 2. Earth 2, Harry, Joe West, and Kid Flash attempt to mount a defense to protect Iris. Doesn't work. Savitar shows up, rips through all of them, takes Iris. And then we get our showdown, the one we've been waiting for. Only this time Barry has a speed cannon, and of course it doesn't work. Because, believe it or not, he got shot with it once before and remembers that's what Barry did. And the thing that's the key to stopping him was the Philosopher's Stone. Because they threw it in the Speed Force a few episodes ago. And so they gave him the key to winning accidentally a few episodes back. And he can't stop it. He kills Iris. Maybe. There's a theory that HR used his transmodifier to switch bodies, like he was impersonating Iris. Which, it had to have been during the fight. People say it was earlier, but that couldn't have been it. Because Iris asked her father to sing a song, and he's like, I can't remember it. People think that's still Harry. I don't think it was the Harry yet. Because we do see Harry after that. And I think the switcheroo happens during the fight, when he goes speed cannon at him. And they're zipping around for that split second. I think that's when he does the switcheroo. But yeah, Iris appears to get stabbed in a very tragic manner. It places tape she recorded as a final farewell of her accepting Barry Allen to be her husband. And she gets stabbed, and Barry grabs her body, yells no, roll credits. Good episode. Really good. Can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Like, I thought this was the finale, but no. One more episode. And I'm not sure what they're going to do. I know the reverse Iris is dead. They won't kill off Iris. Either it's HR or he'll time travel back. And maybe that's what it'll all be about. Him just keep time traveling like the same 10 minutes over and over trying to fix it. Who knows? Whatevs. Alright. That's, I guess, all you can really say about Flash this week. Good episode. Unexpectedly interesting. I wasn't expecting the flash forward scene to happen tonight. Us to catch up to it tonight. Alright, moving on to Arrow. Now this was the winner, for sure. Clear and by far. They just had the best surprises. And they knew how to, like, set them up just right. Alright, but let's go... let's go in order. Start from the beginning. Work our way to the kick-ass reveal at the end. I'm mirrored. A little bit. Okay. It don't matter. Arrow. It starts off with the aftermath of them arresting Adrian Chase, which I can't believe Oliver's the only one that's kind of like, it was a little too easy. He doesn't fully want to let his guard down. But everyone else, I don't know, everyone should have figured out that this guy, like, clearly got caught on purpose. That's never a good thing. You know, if Cisco was there, he would have caught on, because dude watches his fucking movies. Dude would have been like, I seen this shit in a movie, he got himself captured on purpose, there's some shit coming. Cisco, here's the movie. That's what watching movies pays off. Because you know, when this type of shit goes down, you know what's up. But anywho, his teammates start disappearing one by one, and it turns out from last week that Renee, Wild Dog, didn't actually bail on his daughter. He was kidnapped by Prometheus, and first off is Diana, Black Canary, new one. She's first to get kidnapped, followed by Mr. Terrific, who goes investigating her. And then they figure out shit's up, and that's the thing, like, they knew Adrian was working with other people. They knew Talia was there helping him. They know Artemis is on his side. Like, they should have still been aware that, like, there's threats out there. They are fully aware that there were threats, even with Chase locked up. For some odd reason, they just decided to pretend they didn't exist till it was too late. Whatever. But yeah, we get a few people taken off the board one by one. Let's see what happens after that. A lot of things happen in this episode, but I'm trying to get it in order. I think next is, them all kind of freaking out, deciding what they're going to do. Deciding whether or not they're going to split off, stay together. That gets thrown around a lot. Eventually, Oliver does send them away. Which, maybe I should touch on the flashback, too. He's being tortured. You could say that about a lot of flashbacks. Today's flashback, Oliver got tortured. I'll get into it more in a bit, because there are some interesting cameos that happen. But Dolph Lundgren in the episode, can't get enough Dolph Lundgren. It's cool. He's torturing Oliver. He infects him with some weird drug that, like, makes all pain feel like it's happening for the first time. And then he throws him in a cell, leaves him with a pistol with one bullet, hoping he'll kill himself. But we'll return to that. They get sent apart. Felicity and Diggle go in a car. Oh, yeah. I know I skipped over something. Fogg and Lance. They said Black Siren gets out, and they send her straight to Lance, who does not know that there's a doppelganger of his deceased daughter running around. And that does catch him off guard. As expected, she does the whole, Daddy, I'm back card. And it distracts him long enough for Artemis to get the drop and Trank Dart, Quentin, and Thea. It was nice to see Thea get in the action a little bit. Like, she grabs a gun, looks like she's going to do something, but then she gets tranked. They've been trying to keep her off the field a bit. Whatever. Moving on. Oliver sends Diggle and Felicity away, which leads to them encountering on the road either Talia al Ghul or one of her henchmen. It starts off with this chick in the front of the street. I'm not sure if that was Talia or just a henchwoman. It is a woman, but it could be a henchwoman. Because, like, afterwards, you see there's, like, I don't know, 50 of them. But yeah, they try to run her down, Isabel Rorschach style, whatever her name was, the fucking Ravenger knockoff. Because they ran her down with the car at the season 2 finale. And they were like, hey, you remember that? Let's do it again. And they try to run Ninja Girl over Ninja Girl. Which, what if she wasn't a bad guy? What if she just, just trying out a Halloween costume early? Hey guys, check out my Halloween costume. Oh shit, they're trying to run me over. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't work. She does the Morpheus thing where she goes to the side and fucks up the side of the car. And then for some odd reason, John decides to floor it into a truck. And the most ridiculous car explosion ever happens. Like, it goes full fireball. Yet, 2 seconds later, they're out of the car. Oh, that was a close one. That was a bit over the top. It was so ridiculous, the way the car just blew up. It was such a, you could tell no one was driving that car. It was a weird shot. It was just weird. But yeah, they get kidnapped by Talia and Chase. The whole time Chase is like, you're going to bust me out of jail. This whole time. He's kidnapping his people because he's like, I'm going to kill your people. But Oliver, he ain't giving in. He doesn't give in. And then they go and Felicity kidnapped. That leaves Oliver all alone in his arrow cave. Or so we think, until Malcolm Merlyn shows up. Which is good, because I like him, and he doesn't have enough to do lately. And they actually form an unlikely alliance. He's in it for Thea's sake. And at first, Oliver's reluctant to, do anything. But then he goes to see Mr. Chase as he gets loaded onto the helicopter. And that's when Chase drops the bombshell that he has kidnapped Oliver's son. And that just puts Oliver into the red. And he does eventually agree to, let's team up with Merlyn. Him and Merlyn. Oh man, then it leads to a fight scene. Because they're chasing after Chase. And he has to fight his own, police force. Because, he's trying to break a prisoner out of jail. So he has to fight cops. So as a result, he can't kill them. And Merlyn can't kill them. But they do have this nice, where they run down the stretch, not hallway. It's like a sidewalk, but it's got chain fence up on the side, like when you see at prison. And they run down that, and they just do this nice blitz attack, where they just floor everyone. And they eventually do free Chase. And he takes his little helicopter to where we all know he was going. I knew instantly where he was going. He takes all of Oliver's friends to Lian Yu, which... Now it's only Oliver and Merlyn, so he decides to outsource some help. And this is where things get fun. First up, we got Nissa Al Ghul, which is funny because she has to work with Malcolm Merlyn and Malcolm Merlyn with her. And they don't like each other because, well, it's complicated, but it ended up with Merlyn losing an arm over some league dispute of who should own the league and yada yada yada, whatever. Yeah, they don't like each other. But she still calls Oliver husband. That's cute. And the revelation is revealed that one of the people is her sister, Talia al Ghul. And she's like, oh. But they don't really focus on it. In the next scene, we're in a plane heading to Lian Yu. And that's when they pay off Legends. And before I get into the final reveal, I should bounce back to the flashback. We get some cameos in Oliver's drug-induced state mind. Most notably, Yao Feng. I don't think we've seen him in a while. Yao Feng. And then we actually get season 1 Laurel. Very season 1 looking. Which, wasn't too surprising. If Black Siren's in the episode, that means they got Katie Cassidy, which means why not use her as much as you can. But anywho, not that interesting. The most interesting part. Oliver goes into an Argus underground facility. We instantly know where he is and what he's doing. He walks up to a cell, says, I need your help. And the camera pans over, and it's Deathstroke. Played by Manu Bennett. See his face and everything. Because some people were like, maybe it'll just be the mask and he just does the voice. Nah. Manu's back. Looking better than ever. And I already know that Captain Boomerang joins him next week, so that's nice. So we have a very eventful episode. They do the setup so nice, I need your help. It's Glad you came back, kid. Really cool. Really sets the stakes for the finale. Like, it's going to be a crazy finale. Alright, that is DC. That wraps up Arrow. But let's touch upon Marvel's Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I believe it was the season finale. Yes, season finale. I'm surprised they didn't do a 2-hour one. They usually do a 2-hour one. Maybe it was 2 hours and I wasn't watching the timer. But I didn't. No. I might even still have it. One moment to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. No, I got rid of it. Fuck. But yeah, usually they do a 2-hour one. I was never crazy that they like turned Ada evil so quickly. I wish she would have played with the idea of free will and struggling, but they quickly turned her into like generic villain. And this episode, a lot of things happening. Max in the framework, Yo-Yo's going after her. That plot unravels. Also, the framework is collapsing. Sky's multitasking. She's trying to balance the framework, all the while, helping Coulson. Oh, damn. Fucking... They have a S.H.I.E.L.D. summit meeting or something to discuss the future of S.H.I.E.L.D., yada, yada, yada. Pretty uneventful until a duplicate of Sky walks in, Quake, and fucking shoots that dude in the head. I don't remember his name, but he's, like, always around. Like, he's almost... I kind of suspected he wouldn't die. There's something about him. You just know he'll come back. He's like a cockroach. Can't get rid of him. Talbot? Is it Talbot, his name? General Talbot? Yeah, I think that's his name. I'm not... Yeah, that's his name. A lot of pieces move in this episode. Of course, Ghost Rider came back, which... I do like Ghost Rider, but I knew that would make, like, this episode pretty easy. Like, I figured his chain thing could hurt Ada. And it would just be a matter of him hitting her with it one time. But honestly, they did switch it up a bit. There's an interesting twist. But I'll get to it when we get to it. I'm trying to stay in order. But this episode, I don't quite remember the order of events. Oh yeah, Ada's fucking about trying to kill everyone. The Russian guy. Did he even bite it? Is the Russian guy still alive? I know they fought like a bunch of robot versions of them, but he can keep spawning more. Did they kill him off? I hope not. I like the actor. They for sure finished off Ada, but I hope that Russian guy, he's really cool. Hope he comes back. He kind of reminds me of Adrian Chase. He's got that like over the topness, but he can pull it. Like he can choose scenery very well. Yeah, I shouldn't be smoking one this quickly, but I always smoke a little bit extra when I drink. No shits. Okay, text. Look at me. Shit, fuck, shit. Damn it. I'll do this after. Yeah, Marvel's Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. What else can we say about it? It was a good episode. Not as good as it could have been for a season finale, though. I think they've had better. Not having 2 hours, I think, is the hindrance. Because they had a lot of story to wrap up in just 1 hour. And I'm really surprised they didn't do the 2-hour thing again. Especially this season, because there's so many story threads going. But they all intersected quite nicely. There's a lot of good scenes. We get to bring, I don't know his actor's name, but, he was in The Mummy and Spartacus. I always liked him. I can't remember. I don't know the actor's name. But you know what I'm talking about. This was his big swan song too. I don't think he'll be back next season. He's been killed and then erased. Dude got super written off. You can't get more written off than that guy. What else is worth talking about this episode? Oh yeah, Quake and all those robots have a showdown. Ghost Rider pops in for the assist. May and Coulson touch upon what happened to that bottle of, what was it, scotch? Tequila? Whatever. That wasn't really that eventful. I think the more interesting thing part was probably when Coulson became Ghost Rider for a little bit. That was a nice little wrinkle. And he's got the right shaped head for Ghost Rider. His head's just, like, good for Ghost Rider. I bet that's what gave them the idea. It's like, Phil Coulson's head's kind of Ghost Rider-ish shaped. Let's make him the fucking Ghost Rider for a bit. Cool. I liked it. And that's how they get the drop on Ada. Um, Anything else? I'm trying to remember what like the cliffhanger is. I'm struggling to remember if there was like a hook or a final cliffhanger. Oh yeah, Coulson did something, made some kind of deal, but they're not. That seems like a plot line for next season. Oh yeah, the cliffhanger. They all get abducted and taken to space, and Coulson's in on it. Yeah. You're really gonna make Coulson a villain now? Come on, it's just not what it looks like. You know, there's gonna be a reasonable explanation for this. Coulson ain't going bad. Coulson's too awesome. More Fitz and Simmons aftermath drama. Fitz being all like, I killed all these people. Simmons like, it's not your fault. You expected it, and it happened. Not much to say about it. It wasn't the best finale, but it wasn't a bad episode either. I just expected a little bit more epic. And there was no real, like, good, meaty hook. That whole space thing, it'll be interesting to do S.H.I.E.L.D. in space, you know, just to change it up a bit. But, guess that wraps up the shows. Anything else worth mentioning? I'm going to start American Gods soon. I love Brian Fuller. Hannibal is one of my favorite shows ever. It might be my favorite. It's very high up there. Only people that have seen Hannibal can ever truly understand my love for Mads Mikkelsen. Dude seduced me. I will let him eat me. But only like a finger. Like my pinky. He could have my pinky. Hannibal's such a gentleman. What else? What other TV shows? Nothing. There's nothing else. I haven't resumed 13 Reasons Why. I will, though. That's a show just alone when I got nothing better to do. I'm like 2 episodes behind on iZombie, but that show's starting to get old for me. Not especially now that they brought the detective into the fold. It's not that interesting. It was more funny seeing him react to shit he didn't understand. Like, there was one episode where Liv ate a racist brain, and that shit was funny. Because he was like, Clive, you're one of the good ones. And Clive was like, what the fuck? Like, that shit was funny. They haven't had a really funny episode. It's all been like romance drama, which is standard, but you can overdo it easily. Not much worth talking about. Did see Get Out? That was pretty good. Not as good as I thought. People like really hyped it up. And it was a good movie. It just didn't quite live up to the hype. But I like the fact that it was largely about hypnosis. That's an interesting subject. It's very, if you like ASMR videos, you probably will have a hard time getting through that movie. There's a lot of hypnotism scenes that will knock you out. I guess that's all there is to talk about. I'll probably come back with the Shin Onuma video at some point soon, either today or tomorrow. Got a few things to do today. Probably tomorrow. Alright, that's all. Later. Bye. See ya.